Hi, I'm Alec, and for my semester project, I decided to do recruitment discrimination during the staffing process. So, what is recruitment discrimination? So, this is the unfair and unequal treatment of a person because they possess a particular protected characteristics. So, during the hiring process at companies, discrimination can be found through biases and other stereotypes. It is found globally and within companies, hiring managers, or other peoples in charge of hiring. So there are some ill effects of recruitment discrimination, and these include clashing between ethnicities and genders, making certain races feel less about themselves, and poverty from people being discriminated from getting jobs. So in this graph to the right, you'll see the types of workplace discrimination and the percent fielded by the EEOC in 2017. So at the top of the list is retaliation with 48.8%. Then you have race at 33.9%. That's followed by disability at 31.9%, then sex at 30.4%, then age at 21.8%, and then national origin at 9.8, followed by religion at 4.1, and color at 3.8. So there is protection against workplace discrimination. So the first one, age discrimination, is protected by law as companies are forbidden from specifying age preferences in job advertisements. Then religious discrimination is also protected by law, and businesses are required to accommodate an employee's religious beliefs to an extent. Finally, gender discrimination forbids companies from paying men and women different wages for doing the same job. How to avoid discrimination when hiring. So, having clear requirements when it comes to job postings. During the interview process, ask each candidate every question on your list of questions. Having a manager in there while you're doing the interview could help if you are later accused of discrimination because it can help clear your name. Remove or reword questions that are directly or indirectly asked about age. Teach your team leaders about making recruitment fair. So, a couple of tips to reduce unconscious bias and stereotypes. Rebecca Knight from SHRM.org came up with 7 tips on how to reduce bias. So, the first one, seek to understand, is like thinking broadly about ways to simplify and standardize processes during the hiring process. And then try to provide managers with the tools to help educate workers on the topic. So then next, with rework your job descriptions, subtle word choices can have a strong impact on the application pool. So taking those words out will help increase your success. Going blind for the resume review will level the playing field by ensuring you are focused on the candidate's specific qualifications and talents, not surface demographic characteristics. And then the next one, give a work sample test. This mimics the kind of tasks the candidates will be doing and is an indicator of future job performance. Number 5, standard interviews minimizes biases by allowing employers to focus on the factors that have a direct impact on performance. Number 6, consider likability. So how much you like someone is considered a bias. So she recommends that you rate how much you like someone on it with the score. That way you can control it more. And then lastly, with diversity goals, these help result in significant business advantages, and you want to just try to keep these goals in mind during the hiring process to help your company succeed in the long run. Okay, so to conclude, in my advice on how to avoid recruitment discrimination, um, just follow the EEOC's recruiting practices so that you can become more successful and ensure that your company is operating legally. Teach your team leaders to make recruitment fair so that discrimination does not occur. And then also, by avoiding recruitment discrimination, you allow companies to become more diverse and grow. It is shown that culturally diverse companies are 35% more likely to outperform their competitors, and gender diverse companies are 15% more likely to outperform their competitors as well. Thank you for your time.